Hello everybody, Super Studios in here, and welcome to part 6 of the Mega Man Powered Up Let's Play. In the last episode, we defeated the Yellow Devil, and in this episode, we shall go after CWU-01P. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, the level begins with octopus batteries, a common enemy that we've seen so far through our adventure. And now we have the screw bombers from, also another recurring enemy. Yeah, didn't realize they're from a vast majority stages. Now we have beats. Deal with them as you would normally. And now we have a combination of the past two. For this one, just inch your way forward and deal with him that way. Octopus batteries again. So break out the firestorm for that one in particular. And that one. You're not going to be seeing much use of the firestorm in this level. But what we will be seeing a lot of use of is the oil slider. Just shoot it and hold forward. When the water flows in, the oil slider will start to rise, and you can basically skip through the entire level this way. Sure, it'll take a couple pot shots here and there, but not too bad. And while we dodge the checkpoint, we still get to the boss. So let's listen to the dialogue.
Warning! Intruders bad. Eliminate intruders. Intruders bad. Eliminate intruders.
Please, let me pass.
Negative. Must eliminate. Eliminate. Eliminate.
Yep, the boss is a giant bubble. So what you want to do? Break out the Thunder Beam. Then swap to Super Arm. Fire the Buster. Break out the Elect Beam again. Keep swapping. Okay. On. CWU-01P is defeated.
All right.
Welcome home.
Great job. And no.
Keep on fighting.
Now then, as you might expect, that stage was a little too quick for an episode, so let's move on to stage 3, the Copy Robot.
Ready? Let's go.
Okay, the level begins with a nice scenic view of the ominous clouds behind, and we start with a reappearing disappearing block puzzle. My favorite. So, just jump across to the other side. Avoid the enemies from the Elect Man level. And move on to this puzzle. What you're gonna want to do, jump onto the time bomb. When you hit 0, jump again, and continue. Now then, what I like to do is, I'm actually going to go for that extra life, because in past attempts at this stage, I had trouble with the boss, so I'm going to need this. Okay then. Now back up we go. With a full set of lives this time. And as one might expect, you're probably not going to want to jump once you get onto that thing. But we're now on it. And we're through. And now, a door. And some ladders. And now for another door. Everyone, the boss rematch room. Yep, we have to fight through all the way to the Rope Masters once again. So let's start off with Cutman.
Warning!
Now, while this is the run where we'll be going through all the Rope Masters with their weaknesses, Cutman unfortunately does not have his weakness on standby because we do not have any of the guts blocks to use against him. Same goes for the Electman rematch. But then again, that wasn't even his weakness to begin with, so not a big loss. In fact, it's more of a there's more of a hindrance back in that fight. Okay. Avoid the giant, well, not really little, the giant scissor blade, and defeat Cutman once again. Or an imposter of Cutman, at least. The real Cutman saved at Dr. Light's lab. Now then. I say we go after, yeah, Iceman, whose weakness was the Hyper Bomb. And since we have that on standby and we don't have an Iceman to unlock, we can use it against him. And Iceman's defeated, again. Now then, for the next boss. I say we go after Fireman. And as you can tell, all the rematches are color-coded by their weapon. So, green, Bomb Man, light blue, Iceman, stuff like that. And Fireman is defeated. Okay, next are the rematches. I say we go after Time Man, whose weakness was the Thunder Beam or Elect Beam, whichever you prefer to call it. And he's defeated again. And then I say we just attempt a rematch real quick. Let's try a rematch against the Life Man and see if we can defeat him without taking any damage. Well, I already failed. Yeah, his weakness is the oil slider, so what we're gonna want to do here, bust it out. Now, if he's not weak to the drops themselves, he is weak to actually getting on the little surfboard and hitting him with it. But regardless, we defeated Elecman again. Taking some severe damage in the process, but... he's dead. Okay, on to Bombman, whose weakness, the Rolling Cutter. As you can probably tell from the original battle where we used it to defeat his giant bomb. Like such. And it can also destroy the little bombs. But we kinda took a little too many hits to Elecman. So let's try that again.
Warning!
Ready to party.
Okay. And Hyper Bomb, Giant Danger Bomb destroyed. And good shot on the 2 bombs, and Bombman is defeated. Exploding in our face. And then, on to Oilman, who, as you might guess, is weak to the Firestorm.
Warning!
Okay. Oil Slider, jump twice. Or 4 times. Or 6 times. Or 7, or 8. Jump, jump. And smoke him. Oilman, you're fired. Now then, only one more Roadmaster to deal with, and his weakness is actually the Time Slow, which is a weapon we haven't seen damage anything yet.
Warning!
So, Time Slow once, and I'll save the other one for later. This might be a bit of a tricky fight. And for the final blow, Time Slow, as he slowly falls back and explodes. There we go. Now the last of the Rematch is defeated, a ladder appears. Let's follow it up and see where it leads to. Okay, we have a decent amount of all the weapons, but we're going to want to have a bit of the Firestorm here. So then, what I do, work out the old Buster. And take care of the Octopus batteries up here. Yeah, why not? Let's also get a little bit of the Rolling Cutter while we're at it. It's not the boss's weakness, but it's Still nice to have. Oh, there we go. More octopus batteries to deal with, giving us some little energy refills. Taking a little bit of damage there. Take care of him. And continue to move up the ladder with a nice view of the moon. Next up, we have another returning enemy. The Picket Men. So carefully grab these tiny energy pickups and continue. Take care of him, and we're on to the boss, who totally didn't have a suspicious entrance. We're going for the door? Nope. Falling right down. So, without further ado, listen to the dialogue.
On the scene.
Warning!
Hey, Blue Bomber. Just a little unfair to steal other robots' arms, don't you think? A clone of me? How far will Dr. Wily go? But I guess being a copy of you would make me the biggest cheat of them all, right?
That's right, the boss is Copy Mega Man, who comes equipped with a move we haven't even used yet, the Charge Shot. He is slightly weak to the Firestorm, Hyper Bomb, and Elect Beam, but it doesn't do much compared to what he would do if, you see, Copy Mega Man can actually use the weapons of previous Robot Masters. Only problem is, this is hard mode and he won't do that, meaning he has no weakness in this fight. As you can see here, since we were low on HP, we didn't do well against him. So, break out the weapons that you're planning on using against him, and prepare for one of the toughest fights in the game.
On the scene.
Warning!
Okay. And Copy Mega Man is defeated. Clever. Split into the little blue pellets we know and love. And with that, the stage is clear.
Oh, good job. You did well.
You're not hurt, right? Oh, thank goodness.
I'm counting on you in the next area, too.
And, well, in the next episode, we head for Dr. Wily. See you next time.